I just have a question about
Yes, ma'am, please.
when you're interviewing with someone, how can you tell if the person you're interviewing with is just a, what did you call them, a role, just position holder?
It depends on few things. One, the maturity level of your organization and maturity level of the interviewee. Because it all depends. You cannot ask me about things you don't know, right? And if you do ask me about things you don't know, and I'm smart enough, I can give you a lot of stuff that there's just nothing but the stuff. And since you don't know any better, right? Hey, what choice do you have? You have to take it because I gave it to you with confidence, right? And if I'm that lion sitting there, right, and I give you wrong answer and you're the kitty, well, guess who's going to win? I'm going to win. So it has a lot to do with interviewees' maturity level on that topic, the organization's maturity level, and we're going to go through that in a minute. I'll tell you what those words means. And then is the skill level. Did I answer your question? And if you do it long enough, you get a feel for it. Because believe me, people that become actor and actress, in the drop of hat, they can act a good employee. I have interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people on my position with the companies, or as a consultant, I help them to interview. After you do so many of them, you can see through the facade. And there are a lot of people that are great interviewing. They interview greatly. It's just like a lot of people, they know the material, but when they go take the test, an exam, they fail. But they know more than the guy that passed. They don't know how to take exam. There are a lot of people, they're really great on going through the interviews and pull aces after aces. And then I have hired people that within a month I find out, oh man, did they really pull the quick one from my eyes? But I was fortunate enough that I fired them. Because as a leader, you know what's the worst thing you can do? Not fire the bad apples. Because you know what that means? You are killing the good people. Because if I'm a good performer and I see Jack is a bad performer, right? And you don't know the difference, what are you telling me? You're encouraging me to not to do a good job. Because, hey, you don't know any better. So, any other question?
In my experience, finding a mentor, or finding that person that I respect, I often ask them, hey, do you mind going out to lunch? I'd like to get to know a little bit about your experience in like professional development type stuff.
Right.
In my experience, those lions that I gravitate to are usually always open for mentorship. Do you think that that is common between lions and maybe cats?
I think it's more common, people that, my experience of course, this is just my experience, people that they are more open to become a mentor are the true leaders. Because they see the value and it's part of their belief that they want help people, that they have the potential. And another thing is, somehow we got this message wrong in this country, that we have to have a assigned mentor. My mentor is somebody that if he sees me in the street, he would not recognize me. Left? Oh my God. Time flies when you have a good time. So, you can have someone that you know has all the qualities that you like to be your mentor without it being mentor. My mentor, it has been always, and I follow him on the news, I follow him anywhere I can, is Fred Smith. Now, I had the privilege, and I really mean that, I don't work for them anymore, so I don't care. When I was working for them, they probably thought, well, because I work for them. But I don't. He is my mentor. Fred Smith is my mentor because I was just told I have 10 minutes left, so I had so many other examples that I was trying to share. But that how great he is. He is really wonderful. He would used to come on the projects in early morning or after work, in the afternoon, like 5, 6, 7 o'clock, because we were like working 24 hours on that project. And he would sit on the floor, work side by us. And if you look at his salary even today, he's probably among the lowest salary CEO. And I had the privilege to sit, because I was trying to copy this when I was a senior manager for my VP. He has a meeting that they have met every Friday from 10 o'clock till whenever they get through, of all the executives VPs. Not the VP, not the senior VP, executive VPs. That they meet every Friday, rain or shine, you there, and Fred chairs that. And I had the privilege not to be involved, but just sit there, stand there, I didn't even have a seat, stand there by the wall for 3 or 4 hours for a few weeks to just watch him. And that man knows FedEx like back of his hand. So you can have a mentor. If you know somebody that you like his or her style, just follow him. You don't have, nowadays there's the internet and everything, you can follow people.